Well, hello. Got the room heated up a little bit. It was 10 degrees we came in. I got that wood stove going. That's a U.S. stove, wood stove. It's one of their low-end models. I would not recommend buying one of those. Don't never buy one again. It smokes, and there is no way to control the air inlet to that. In order to control any airflow through there at all, you got to use a damper on the wood on the stovepipe. Puts out a lot of heat. It puts out as much heat as it's going to, but it puts out some heat, and it'll burn through wood really quick. But not being able to control the air inlet is something I didn't notice when I bought it, and it's something that is important to have on the stove. And I will not buy one of those again. You open the door, it smokes. Anyway, the reason for this is that when I was driving around in Columbus, I was driving and I was coming back from a doctor's appointment. I went by the store, and it had a sign out there that said 95% off. Well, that got my attention real quick. I didn't care what kind of store it was. It was 95% off. I'm going in. Turned out to be World of Photography, which was good because getting into this kind of effort, this kind of hobby, is going to be a little expensive to start with. So I figured 95% off. Hey, I can find something in there. Turns out it was 95% off their clearance room. And they put in the clearance room whatever can't sell anywhere else. I guess if it sits out for 4 or 5 years, they put it in the clearance room. There were a bunch of old camera bodies in there. There were a bunch of old film camera bodies in there, if you're interested. Saw a really nice camera case, the old hard-sided camera case. Looks like it's from the 40s, maybe 50s. It folded out. It's that tall, about that wide, about that deep. Top folded out, folded open like a clamshell. You had 2 compartments on either side that had a door that opened up, and then you had a big open bottom in there that you put more stuff in. And they had all kinds of lenses in there. There's no telling what shape they were in, but you know, unless you're doing really high dollar photography, if you're just going out shooting, if you need a lens that you kick around the back of the car, you know, you may as well, because it either works or it doesn't. And lens is hard to get glitchy. I mean, you can get scratches on it, but you see that pretty easy, and you can just toss it. You want to keep that. But they had some DVR cameras in there, some old still cameras, photo cameras, not video. They had some VHS video cameras in there. If anybody's interested in VHS, there you go. Looked around, and I need a tripod. Right now, the camera is sitting on a work table made out of particle OSB on sawhorses. And on top of that, it's sitting on a little box. And on top of that, I got a couple of pieces of scrap 2x4, and then the camera's sitting on top of that. It works. It's good enough, but I really would like a tripod to mess with. So I stopped in there and take a look around, and I found a couple of things that you might be interested in. Let me pull them down here and pull the camera down here, tilt it a little bit, and see if I can get it tilted up there, and we'll take a look at it. I'm going to pull a chair over so I can sit. And that way, I can look at you, you can look at me, and we can both see this. This is a little camera case. It's not in bad shape. It's a little dusty, a little dingy. That bright silver is a little dull, but it looks in pretty good shape. Around the handle here, there's no wear. You see that, and it's got all kinds of little pockets in it. On the front of it, this is a Jensen, which is, as I remember, it was a pretty good name back in the day. It's got a little front pouch on it here, and it's got a little thing that opens up like that. It's got a little zippered pouch here with mesh. Got a couple of mesh pockets in here. That's pretty good. That'll hold some batteries and things along that line, maybe a couple of adapters. It has a main camera body cavity kind of thing. It's that foam belted. I'll get it out, and it's in decent shape. It's got let's see, maybe maybe 3 fingers deep. It's kind of hard to see black on black. Get a gauge of depth there. It's got one of these little dividers, peel apart dividers that kind of like Velcro on one end, and it sticks to that felt foam pretty good. So you can section off spaces and space. And it's got this little Velcro strap, fits over it, and holds that in nice and steady. That's good. That's just some good space for camera bodies and some microphone and tripods, handheld mounts. It is soft-sided, which is both good and bad. But and then next behind that main body is a little compartment that got some stuff in it most of y'all won't recognize. It's got a nylon or not mesh, but not plastic fabric liner on it, and it's got these things. They just look like little pages. They've got little pieces of plastic on the front of them that you can stick things in. And for those of y'all that were born in recent memory, these are for what's called CDs. For some cameras that recorded directly onto CDs, and you could record there and put them in here. And then these patches here, they're just the right size for a floppy disk, 5-inch floppy disk that we used to have back in the 70s. And they might find utility somewhere. You can certainly put your SD cards in there. A bunch of them here, but don't have that many SD cards. But you can use it for other stuff. But what really caught my attention is this is a 3-ring binder. Probably don't really see it. Here, and here, there's 3 rings on it. That looks about the same spacing as a desk planner, daily planner kind of organizer. And those have all kinds of pouches that are available. So get some zipper pouches and put it in here, and you can hold all kinds of adapters and trays and some extra batteries and all kinds of stuff for that. That's kind of nice. It has a pouch here on the back. It's got a little Velcro closure on it, and you can put paperwork in there, your shooting map, just whatever. And it's got this little standard kind of plucky little strap, clips on, clips off, and carrying handle. Like I say, there's no wear on that at all. I don't know if this has ever been used. At that 95% discount, this was 50 cents. For 50 cents, it's good enough. The other thing I did find a tripod. Found a pretty good tripod. This is a Bauer. It'll snap open like that. It had a hand strap on it. A little handle right here, the carrying strap. That broke off, and it's probably why it's back in there. Well, that's not the only thing why it's back in there. But that broke off. I've never used that anyway. These legs open up, snap out. This one is fully extended, is about 4.5 feet. And then it's got the this column, this tube, that will extend up another couple of feet or so. So you get up 6.5, 7 feet when it's fully extended. And that's pretty nice. That's good. Everything seems to be working smooth. Things that should move, move, and usually things that don't move, don't move. Got a nice little bubble here, a little circle bubble to get things lined up. It's got an axis here that tilts this way, and it's got one here that tilts that way, and then it's got one here that swivels around this way. So it's got 3 axes of rotation. That's all you really need. A couple of problems with them. Well, that's a little loose. Yeah, that's all right. I have to get a Velcro strap tied around here so it doesn't wobble around so much. One problem is that this uses a little insert right here that you put on your camera or whatever device you want to use with it, and then it's got this little lever that folds back, and you drop that in here and it closes, and that little carrier snaps in there and locks in place. That way you don't have to fiddle screwing things around, and it's easy, quick change. So kind of a quick change plate. It was missing from this one. I looked around in there. They had a box of plates in there, and there was not one in there that fit this. I'll have to go online and find one, or it's pretty easy to make. I mean, it's just a square piece. There's a little ledge right here, a little slot that will, I guess that puck has a little ledge on it that goes in there and helps, captures it. And then there's a little angle. I'm not going to be able to see it. There's a little ledge, a little wedge shape right there that helps hold that in when the spring's loaded. The biggest problem though is there should be a handle that goes in this little hole, sticks out, and allows you to tighten and loosen, provide tension on this axis of rotation. And that handle helps you move things around. It's a nice little feature where you can pan your camera around smoothly and guide it around. That's missing. And from the look of it, I don't know if I can find one or not. The other tripods I had, they just screwed in. This one, I don't think just screwed in. I think it was fixtured in there somehow because this joint has tension on it already. This handle was intended to control this axis of movement, and when you pulled it down, you got it where you wanted, screwed it down tight, and it stopped it from moving. And that way, if you had something heavy out here, it wouldn't slowly bend on you, and slowly move on you. What I'm going to mount on here is not for that heavy, and so if it's got enough tension on it now that it's not easy to move, and so I think that'll be okay. I think that'll be good enough. And as soon as I find one of these little plates, I can put that in there. I need several of them for hopefully different cameras that I might be using, and I can put those in there, drop it in, and use it. This is a nice little tripod. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it from that camera angle or not. Hold on a second. Let me rearrange it again. I had to get that spring flap on that 2x4 reset, so get a little angle, get it square. So hopefully, when I get this fixed up, I won't need 2x4s and spring clamps to get things at the right angle. But here, the legs are fully extended. On 5'10", you can see it's fairly nice there, fairly close to 5.5 feet. And take that loose and a little crank on it here that you can crank up this other this tube. Crank it down. It's good 6.5. You're not going to be able to see it, but it's good 6.5 feet above the ground. That get it all spread out, and still can't see it, but it's good 6 feet once the legs are all spread. So I think that'll work for us, and for $2, it's good enough. We'll see you next time.